DBS plays.
But I just think that, like, I think this one's alright. It's okay. Sonic 2 is good. I used to think this was better than Sonic 2, but that's kind of my distaste for everyone who, like, says the 3D Sonic games are bad. We're saying that Sonic 2 was the best one. I know I really shouldn't do it that way, or I shouldn't have done it that way, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the drop dash. Silly me. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, pretty much every game, basically every game since Sonic Mania came out, just about every game, even like the re-release of Sonic Generations has had the drop dash. Sonic Colors Ultimate didn't have it, but that game also has a lot of problems, so. Anyway, ooh, wait, I want to get the ring. Thank you. So I do think that Sonic, what I'm trying to think of here. Let's see here. Yeah, well, anyway, yeah, they've all had the... Wait, can you... Oh, no, he was just dropping. I thought for a moment he was, like, dropping to do, like, a drop dash, and I was like, you could do that in the special stages? Oh, boy. But, yeah, I do kind of wonder about, you know, like I was saying earlier, about the, you know, Sonic looking better by comparison, just because, like, there wasn't, like, a ton of great Genesis games at the time, or there wasn't really a ton of great choices. Most of the great choices were by the companies that, you know, were usually made by the companies that, like, you know, made the systems. Like, you know, well, yeah, first party games, basically. Most of the time. You still got great games that weren't first party, but, you know. By the way, I got this game on a discount. I didn't want to get it at full price. $40 is like... That's a bit much for the same games again. Cause like... okay. I didn't know if it was gonna go boom, boom. I keep forgetting. But, yeah, you look at Sonic 1 and, like, the only real speed, like, ones where you get to, like, easily go really fast, are the, oh, yeah, I keep forgetting this isn't actually, like, an emulation of the original game. This is a, yeah, a lot of tweaking done. Because, like, whenever I was, like, charging... Because I was thinking earlier when I was in Green Hill, I thought it was, like... You know, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do it again. And I just completely forgot that, yeah, I'm playing Sonic Origins. Where the, where you do this. Where you have more of the moves from future Sonic games. You know what? I forgot to watch the opening cutscene. Oh well. After this stage, I'll go back and watch it real quick, just so we can say we watched it. I can't remember. There we go. I should have done like story mode and then watched the cutscenes that way. Oh well. Let's see here. Because, yeah, thankfully you do have, ow. Owie! Thankfully... I know you... Anyway, where was I going? But yeah, I got this... If this had come with more games at the start, like if something like Plus for this game had come out at the start, that probably would have been a little more worth the 40 bucks. But, you know, even though these are enhanced versions of these games, I don't think, like, everyone agreed that $40 was a bit much for it. Considering we've had so many re-releases. Even on the Switch alone, you have, like, a few ways to play Sonic 1 and 2. Of course, there's this way. There's Sega Genesis Classics, which they are, as of this recording, they are currently delisting. Or have delisted. So you know that the physical copies are going to go up in price. I'm not sure. Usually when they do that, they have some other game that they're gonna come out with. Usually, not all the time. Or it's possible there could be some kind of copyright issues that, you know. But usually, at least when it comes to Sega, they'll have some, like, new game coming out. But they haven't even announced a new game yet for, like, you know, Sega Genesis stuff. I don't know why I'm trying to hold, like, I mean, I'm trying to not get hurt, but, like, I don't know why I'm trying to hold on to all of my rings. Oh, yeah. Because, well... Ugh. Okay. I don't know why my mind was going to just chase him whenever the fire's there, you know. But yeah. Let's see here. But yeah, in terms of Sonic, you know, there was the Sega Genesis Classics, which you have physical. If you get the physical copy, you still have access to Sonics 1 and 2 and 3D Blast and all that. Let's go to main menu, since it's saved. Let's do, let's see, oh yeah. Yeah, I really should have done story mode, but, it is what it is. I did what I did. Museum. Illustrations. Anyway. I keep going to the wrong ones. Okay, so Sonic Origins, here we go. Wait, there we go. Okay. Now, having Sonic, like, and friends and enemies not talk is probably good for, it's good for, like, you have cope. You gotta cope with it. I don't want to repeat the joke from Game Grumps, but, having them not talk, that's what I was talking about. Having them not talk in the cutscenes is probably really good because of the fact that, it's gonna be a lot easier to, like, you know, there's not a lot of translation you have to do, I mean, other than just, like, menus and all that stuff. There's no, like, revoicing the characters and, you know. Yeah. I really didn't like that logic of not having humans in Sonic games. Because then it's just like, where's Eggman come from? You know. And I mean, even though you don't really see humans other than Robotnik in this game, look at the city back there. There's obviously something going on back there. Like, there's obviously some, you know... Like, I'm not saying maybe it's not humans, but it's just like, I don't know. But I just feel like, you know... Well, let me put it this way. I didn't like the idea of suddenly having no humans after the games where, like, you had Shadow and all of them. Because humans are very much part of this, you know... Okay, they keep resetting. Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem. Wait, what was this? Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know if I'm good enough. I may beat it while I'm playing it. I mean, these games are really not that long. A lot of games from back in the day usually weren't all that long. The reason they were made more difficult, I used to think it was just because, like, the arcade logic of keep pumping in quarters, that's why it's so hard. And we have the equivalent of that today via microtransactions, but, at least in arcades it made sense. But, or it makes sense in arcades, but, no! No! It makes good sense, I guess you could say, not just because it's anyway. A lot of games were made harder around this time because they were so short, like, you know, you couldn't really have that long of a game on something like the, you know, at the time with, like, the Genesis and the stop bumping me around. Anyway. So, because of the limitations, they couldn't make them that long of a game. So, you know, if you spend like $50, you know, a lot of money on these, and you didn't really have that long of an experience, might not have felt like it was worth it. Or it's also like the rental price thing, back when you could rent games. Beating them in an afternoon would not have been worth the rental fee. So, oh shoot, you know what? I'm in the second stage. I gotta collect all the emeralds. I mean, I don't have to here. It's gonna be easier because it's an earlier level. And also, I don't want to have to collect some emeralds during the Labyrinth Zone. But yeah. These games are shorter, but they're more difficult because of the, you know, the rental thing, and, like, you don't want them beating the game, like, the day they get it, or, you know, or just within that weekend. I mean, if it's like an arcade-type game, it might be a little different, like, you know, get better scores, and, of course, with Sonic, you know, as people have come to realize more, Like, and that's another thing is that like I remember knowing about this information kind of before more people did. They kind of missed the point of Sonic going fast. That doesn't mean he always has to be fast per se. It just means that like how fast can you get through a level? It's more so like how fast can you get through a level? Like, you know, play it over and over. It's meant to be played over and over so you can see how fast, you know, get a better score, better time, and all that stuff. Or get also get better time to get a better score. I think this is the last emerald, because there's only 6 in Sonic 1. But yeah, I think that yeah. There's only 6 emeralds in Sonic 1, but anyway, yeah. So these games are made a lot harder, a lot more difficult because it's, you know, it's a short game, so it's like, so it feels longer because it's, you know. But obviously with re-releases like this, you've got, you know, I mean, you had story mode on here, which, you know, it could feel like a full adventure. Well, I got all the emeralds, I think. I believe. Yep. I may get this game one day on, like, PS5 and Xbox. Usually games that I really love, I'll try to get on, like, all the systems, unless, you know, they're somehow really expensive on the other systems. But, yeah. I think that, for, like, so that's why I like when you have Sonic 1, where he's not going as fast in, like, as in, like, future games and stuff. It's because it was kind of made with the idea, I mean, they explained this. The guy explained this whenever he was playing, the creator explained this whenever he was playing Mario. He was saying, like, how he was playing through Sonic and... Or he was playing through Mario and was trying to get the fastest, I guess, fastest thing, and he says, you know, he kind of wanted to make a game that was like that, you know, how fast can you go? Or to see how, you know, try it over and over and see how fast you can get through the levels. So it's essentially, the Sonic series is kind of the the early speedrunning franchise, almost like it created speedrunning. You know, I mean, not exactly, but you know, I don't have to worry about holding on to all my. I mean, I want to hold on to as many so if I get hit, but you know, but like, you know, you just find the fastest routes. Just the problem with Sonic 1 is there's a whole lot of Sonic games that are there's a whole lot of levels in this game, a whole lot of these Sonic levels in this game where like you can't really go all that fast anyway. Like, I know you can find the fastest route, it's just like, you know, Marble Zone, the very second zone of the game. I mean, that's part of what makes Green Hill Zone so iconic, is because that's like that's the only one where beginners can go fast through it. It's so weird to think about the fact that apparently whenever people were first playing this, they were getting headaches or something because it was going so fast. Because they weren't used to it. It's something that goes kind of fast like this. But I was just thinking now, I'm just like, really? You got a headache from that? But I guess if you're used to, like, slower games and you're suddenly going speedy, you know. Yeah, I'm sure at some point I'll probably play these games with Andrew whenever if we ever decide to play these. It'll just be at a later time. Because I was just thinking, like, I think you get hurt by those? I can't remember for sure. Ow. Oh yeah, and at this time I was playing, or I mean, a little while back I was playing some Sonic X Shadow Generations. I just got through the Switch version of Sonic Generations because what I did was I played through Shadow Generations first on the PS5,